Here's a fact for you. Vermont has the highest adoption rate of domestic pets per capita than any other state in the nation. Here's another one. 1 in every 3 households in Vermont has a pet. For the next few minutes, we'll discuss the innovative and progressive work of the Humane Society of Chittenden County when it comes to caring for pets in need. I'm Eric Clemens for Comcast Newsmakers at Vermont College of Fine Arts in Montpelier. Nancy Cathcart, President and CEO of HSCC, joins me now. Nancy, welcome to the program. Good to have you.
I'm delighted to be here, Eric.
All right. Spring 2014 is the 5th annual Maddie's Pet Adoption Days, which is America's biggest free pet adoption event. The entire state's going to be involved. Talk a little bit about the event and the goals.
This is the first time Vermont's been included. And it started on the West Coast and is slowly moving east, and this is the first state that's ever been invited. Usually it's a high density population, urban environment, high kill environment shelters. We are the first state, and we are being allowed to transport animals from high kill cities and urban environments to come to Vermont to have this free adoption day. We have 12 shelters and rescue groups from around the state, total state coverage. And we were given a very large grant by the Maddie's Fund to promote this statewide. And of course, Comcast Newsmakers helps us a lot.
Good enough.
It's going to get the word out.
Okay, the Winter Olympics just completed in Sochi shined an international spotlight on their stray dog population. Now, this is really a worldwide problem, I'm finding out with the research doing this program here. And Vermont is ahead of the curve. What puts you ahead of the curve when it comes to overpopulation?
Well, Vermont in so many ways is very special. We're small. We have a very progressive legislature who helps us coordinate, and all of the shelters and rescue groups in this state also collaborate with each other. We've had a very aggressive spay-neuter policy for many, many decades, and that has in fact helped our population of stray dogs. Where we need a lot of work still to do is with cats.
How does your trap-neuter-return program work?
You know, Vermont has this little story they like to tell about barn cats being these adorable little cats, but multi-generations into barn cats creates feral cats. Okay. And there's an estimated 20,000 feral cats alone in the Chittenden County area where we are housed. And what we do is we only work with feral cat colonies that have a caretaker, which means somebody's feeding them, which they need to be fed. Right. And we trap them, bring them in, spay and neuter them, and return them to their colonies to try to curb the overpopulation of these feral cats because they're not adoptable. They do not like human beings.
Tell us a little bit about your Humane Investigations work.
Well, the Humane Society of Chittenden County is really lucky to have the only staffed humane investigator of all the shelters in the state of Vermont. And she takes about 200 calls a year to investigate dogs, cats, horses, cattle. And in the winter months, it's really intense. And the most beautiful thing about it is she usually includes state and local police. And if there is a seizure, those animals come to us, we rehabilitate them, and then we find them new forever homes. So we're really lucky to have Joanne Nichols.
All right. Vermont's unique when it comes, of course, to caring for the pet population. Is there any way to explain what makes Vermont so unique and special in this area?
I think we know each other. You know, we're small, we talk to each other, we collaborate a lot with each other, and people are generous in Vermont. So that 1 in 3 households that you mentioned in the upfront is exemplary of Vermont. We have a lot of work to do still with spay and neuter and care of cats. As I said, people don't tend to take their cats to the vet, but they do take their dogs to the vet. So there's still lots of work to be done, but I really think it's just we can all talk to each other.
All right. Nancy Cathcart, thank you very much for being with us on this edition of Comcast
Newsmakers.
For asking we really appreciate it. And thank you for watching us on this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Eric Clemens. We'll see you next time.